Hello air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to the Lynx Tarot. This is Monica and we are covering what you don't see coming over approximately the next 2 weeks. And we are going to start with a collective message and then we'll go into your specific sign, which will be time-stamped below. Okay, so what do the air signs need to know? Okay, you got connections and 29, which breaks down to the master number 11. Partnership, contract, and commitment. So during this time period, there's something important about someone you've been dealing with on a regular basis. This could be in your personal life or professional life. Contracts could have to do with say a lease or a mortgage, buying a new house, making a new commitment. Some of you are making a new commitment in a big purchase like that, like a house or something like that. It could be a car. A lot of you might be making a commitment with another person to make this bigger commitment together. For those of you in work, this could have to do with a promotion, and I would say it's very important to get it in writing. If you're offered a promotion, get your new job responsibilities and salary in writing before agreeing to do anything. And I feel like someone listening, like you might be asked to get started before everything is in place. So I personally would say, let's wait and get this in writing, and then I'll start my new position. Okay, so only take what resonates, what works for you. Remember, we all have free will, and this is just a tarot reading. All right, let's start with Gemini. What does Gemini need to know during this time period? Your eternal spirit and 43, which breaks down to 7. Higher self, sacred intuition. Gemini, go with your gut on this, whatever this is going on. We have Archangel Zadkiel, which is about self-acceptance, compassion, and forgiveness. 21, which breaks down to 3. So I call out these numbers. If you like to look up numerology meanings, look them up and only take what resonates, because there's lots of different meanings with those too. Or anything spiritually, when it comes to symbolisms. So you may be like, I already accept myself. But I think Gemini, it's time to go a little bit deeper. Ask yourself, what are you hard on yourself about? It's great to accept ourselves. We need to accept ourselves. But there's something underneath it all you've been hard on yourself about. And it's important to take a really hard look at that and ask, like, why am I being hard on myself? Is there a fear underneath this? And work it out and you will find some peace. Have some compassion and forgiveness for yourself. And know that you don't have to be perfect. Nobody is perfect. And we have relaxation, peaceful pursuits, and happy times. 39, which breaks down to 12 and 3. So some of you are in need of some relaxation during this time. You might need to take a time out from the grind, even if you can't, say, go away for the weekend or go on vacation right now. I'm sure there's a way to take a break from the grind. Okay, so let's see what we have from the tarot for Gemini, and we're going to get some tea leaf fortune cards too. This is the Everyday Witch Tarot. 2 more shuffles, and what does Gemini need to know? Okay, so your higher self and sacred intuition is being clarified by the 3 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like Gemini, you know who your tribe really is and who they are not. The people in your tribe are people who are not jealous. They're not, substance abusers. They are not, I said jealous already, but they're not competitive, or they pretend to be nice, but they're not. You know who they are. And I feel like you've been maybe letting someone else, or maybe a couple other people in your closer connections sort of be placeholders. Not placeholders. They're there, and their negativity is dragging down the goodness of the group. When I say the group, it could be a friend group, or an organization that you belong to. It could be like 1 or 2 people that you don't really have to deal with on a regular basis. You could easily step back a little bit but you've been saying, oh, but I don't want to. But your intuition is telling you that someone in the group is toxic and that there is a way for you to step back a little bit. Sorry. I was fine until I started doing readings and started coughing. Okay. We have the Three of Wands. Gemini, this is you making something happen when you treat yourself with more acceptance and compassion. Forgive yourself of flaws, because we all have them. Your world will open up and be more adventurous, and you'll start to see the results that you've been looking for in life. You don't have to accept negative people or people who are vibing in a dark place. You don't have to accept that in your life. Relaxation, peaceful pursuits, happy times is being clarified by the King of Wands. I think some of you actually are planning a really big trip, maybe abroad. The King of Wands is also known as the entrepreneur, so maybe some of you are traveling abroad for work. Somebody is maybe outsourcing, not in a bad way, okay? A legal way. Someone might be looking into outsourcing that might work out for you, and also whoever is working for you. All right, let's get some more clarifiers here for Gemini. So 3 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, Gemini, I feel like you shouldn't let somebody into your home. Your intuition is telling you not to do it, so don't. They might not think of you as having something they might want to take from you until they enter your home. Oh, I don't like these messages. You know who you can trust and who you can't, Gemini. Listen to your intuition. For another message, the 10 of Pentacles also means like family stability, security, having enough money, enough to leave a legacy, having a peaceful family stability. Your family, your friends, your pets are all very secure and established, okay? Don't let someone else into your home where they don't belong. Your intuition is telling you this, and they might try to take something that you have out of envy or with an attitude like, well, Gemini doesn't need that piece of jewelry that's sitting out, or that, you know, that cash that's sitting out. Gemini obviously doesn't need that, and then take it. I don't like that message, but just be watchful. I wouldn't let this person in your home in the first place. And if you do, you're going to have to watch them, which is not fun. So if I were you, I wouldn't let them in the first place. Self-acceptance, compassion, forgiveness for yourself with the 3 of Wands, and the 3 of Pentacles. So this is you collaborating with someone really, really well, and this is bringing in money. Coming up with ideas. I think you're doing this yourself, but you might be running it by someone else, and they're like, oh, wow, Gemini, that's really great. I might have something I can add to this, and it generates more money. Peaceful pursuits, happy times with the King of Wands. Here's the Page of Wands, and this again is planning energy to me. You're stepping foot on a new path here, and the King of Wands energy is like very passionate, but he's being quiet. I feel like I want to get a clarifier. He's being quiet. He's making plans. He's just talking to his cat. He doesn't want to talk to other people about it, but you are talking to someone else about it over here with the 3 of Pentacles, and this could be business for someone. I'm also picturing someone standing like outside of their house or apartment, or in their neighborhood, or in someone's neighborhood, and you're talking about a project. It might not have to do with your property, but I feel like it could. All right, let's get a clarifier. I feel like I want just like a general clarifier, not necessarily for that last message. So what else for Gemini? Okay, the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, so being paid what you're worth and knowing your worth, and with self-acceptance, compassion, and forgiveness. Okay, like knowing what you're worth. And I feel like some of you are giving time away or energy away more so than anything. So Gemini, be careful of these things. Be sure to honor yourself. All right, so we're going to jump over to Libra now. Hello, Libra. Welcome back to the Lynx Tarot, or welcome if this is your first time here. We're covering what you don't see coming approximately over the next 2 weeks. What does Libra need to know the most right now? All right, Libra. So connections are very important during this time period. Listen to the intro because that was a collective message about connections. And we have attachment and number 2, if you like numerology, attachment and 2, longing and desperation. So some of you are longing for someone or a relationship that you lost. You're feeling desperate. Maybe, you know, you had a breakup and you keep calling that person or saying, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? When really you're better off without them. I really love this card though. I love the artwork on it. So I feel like you're being freed up. So you don't have to be entangled in that web anymore. You don't have to be. There's beautiful little orbs of light all around here. So I feel like Spirit is protecting you big time. You're being blocked from something or someone because Spirit is protecting you. And you are not desperate. Okay, we have journey guide and 22, travel or change in location. Yeah, so some of you could be purchasing a new home or finding a new apartment, going on a trip, obviously, and you have a strong spirit guide that is your travel guide, your journey guide as well. And look, something is leading you to prosperity here at 42 and 6, abundance and success. All right, Libra, I love that for you, abundance and success. So you are being protected from something that was, or someone that was not good for you. I think you're on the other side of this. You're not desperate. If you're saying, oh, I'll never find another person, you will. Love readings are coming up, by the way, if you're looking for love and romance. Something is leading you toward abundance and success. I feel like you're finally going to find the right person. Whoever's listening that wants to start a family, you're going to find that right person. So maybe you were feeling desperate. You were not desperate, but it can feel that way when we're lonely. And the right person is going to come into your life when you are good and ready and you detach from the toxic connection that you had. Okay, and it might have been romantically, but it also could have been like a very toxic work connection that was dragging you down. When you are able to get away from that, you realize what healthier connections are. Now, of course, if you need your job and you need that money, do not quit your job unless you have a new one. Okay, and also keep in mind we have free will, and this is just a tarot reading, not any financial advice or anything like that. We have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, so try and let go of a certain like longing or attachment because I think someone left you. It was more out of selfishness. Maybe you started setting boundaries and they decided, well, Libra is not a good person, and tried to make you feel bad and play on your heartstrings because you are a good person, and they were nasty and said something evil to you because they knew it would hurt you or control you. Like maybe that's what they set out to do. And you're like, I'll show them. And don't bother. Like they're already, I don't want to say being punished, but I don't know how else to put it. Their karma will take care of them. It already is taking care of them. Try and detach from that. Journey guide, travel, change in location. This could be with someone that you know from the past, but someone that has been in your life for a long time. It's a good, healthy connection. Okay, this isn't like getting back together with an old lover or something like that. This could be a connection with someone that feels like an old friend, even though you've just met them. And I was also getting that with, I forget what I was saying, but finding the right person. It'll feel like you've known them forever. Just be careful about codependency because you already know what that is. So just be careful of those red flags. And don't be afraid to keep time to yourself. Don't give up all your free time if you meet somebody new, because it can get too easy to get caught up in the energy of the relationship and forget who you really are, what you've just overcome. You're not going to lose this person or this opportunity if it's meant to be, whether it's in love or a new job, whatever the situation is. You're not going to lose the opportunity if it's meant to be. Always honor yourself, honor your time, and honor your own healing. Prosperity, interestingly, is being clarified by the Five of Pentacles, which can be about feeling poor, even though you're not poor, feeling left out in the cold, even though there really is help. So this energy wants to shift. There is assistance. So some of you may need to ask for it. If you're applying for a mortgage, you can look for a first-time home buyer's loan, depending on what country you're in. It's probably called different things. That's one thing. If you are signing an apartment lease and the rent is way too high, ask how low they're permitted to negotiate. You know what I mean? How low they're permitted to go. What's the market value? Can we work this out? Can we negotiate here? So there are many different ways. There could be other kinds of assistance for you as well. Okay, the Knight of Swords is being clarified by the High Priestess. So I see you Libra, working in quiet. If you're not, I think you need to. You need to really tap into that intuition and make your new plans in quiet. This person here obviously has, metaphysical books, tarot cards, crystals, runes. Let that bring you peace if you're into that stuff, right? If you're into actually practicing that stuff, not just listening to readings. But either or, center yourself. If you listen to a tarot reading, try and be in quiet and center yourself and ask for God or Spirit, however you pray, to help you know what messages are for you, to help strengthen your intuition and calm any anxiety-driven thoughts. Journey guide and travel. We have Six of Cups. Someone is going back to their childhood hometown, possibly. Maybe meeting an old friend there. Okay, so this is being clarified by the Ace of Wands. So you might be falling in love with someone you knew a long time ago. And it's not a situation where you were romantically involved with them before. Which is good, because usually when there's been a breakup, it was for a reason. Okay, let's get one more. Oh yeah, I think someone is like... somehow you're coming across someone who's offering you work and you realize there's a romantic connection. So it's not like you necessarily work together or not. They may be giving you advice on where to find a job, or they might know someone in their network that you can contact or something like that. And you're like, hey, it was great to see you. Thanks for meeting me for lunch to help me figure out what to do with my career. And you end up giving each other advice in a way. There's a really nice exchange here. And some of you might end up falling in love. Okay, prosperity, abundant success with the Five of Pentacles. Look, it's being clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, because look, there's help for you. The Five of Pentacles has all these pentacles in the windows, but you have to go in. You have to go in and ask, hey, how can you help me? Is there a grant? Is there a loan? Is there assistance? And there is. I think some of you might be able to get a business loan that you don't think you're qualified for. And you won't know unless you apply. Also, the Knight of Pentacles is about slow and steady progress. When it comes to finances, slow and steady growth. I just realized I forgot to do tea leaf cards for Gemini. Oh boy. Oh well, Libra. Let's go on to the tea leaf cards, and I will do extra for Gemini at the end of this, if there's time. All right, Libra. I've been kind of scattered today. It took a while to get started, and I can't believe I forgot that. All right, Carrot. Opportunity and windfall. Yeah, and when I was talking about money here, I think for some of you, if you're looking for a business loan, it's going to lead to much success. You'll be able to pay it back. Just be very careful. I want to say ledger. Check your ledger on a regular basis. Barrel, you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals, and I feel like this is getting better. We have Eye. Yeah, psychic ability. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Okay, so let's go over here to the other half. What else for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Casket, don't be afraid of this card. So someone or something is going out of your life. For some of you, this could have to do with a breakup. I don't believe that we are meant to predict death, so don't even worry about that. Someone going out of your life or the end of a situation, and I think this is a good thing because it opens you up for a new situation. Look, fan, romance, celebration, and party. I was getting a lot of that romance energy. And sunrise, new creative ideas, new venture, and a fresh start. I love that for you. All right, and let's get a couple more here. And with Belle, there is an important announcement. This is something exciting. I feel like you're being approved for something. Heart, love, deep affection, and caring. So strong love messages for you. This could also be with pets, finding that loving energy and connection with pets too, not just people. Funnel. Okay, so this period of frustration and lessons. We're coming to the end of this, the end of the frustrating period. Okay, as long as we learn our lessons, listen to the red flags. All right, so that was Aquarius. No, I'm sorry, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That was Libra. Sorry. I'm all over the place now because I'm worried I'm not going to have enough time to finish these readings. Now we're on to Aquarius. Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. We're covering what you don't see coming over approximately the next 2 weeks. And go back to the beginning to listen to the collective message, which was about connections. We have Ascended Masters and 40 devoted spirits with specific intentions. Okay, so don't be afraid to call on your guides and angels. There's a specific thing you're focused on during this time period. Call on Saint Michael, call on your guides and angels for help with a specific task. There, personal guide, don't forget about your spirit guide, 38 and 11, which is a master number, guardian angel, and spirit family. So you are spiritually guided. Spirit wants you to listen. And your eternal spirit, 43, which breaks down to 7, which I like to say is a lucky number. Higher self, sacred intuition. So make sure you listen to your intuition as well, Aquarius. Okay, so let's go over to the Everyday Witch Tarot. Pop out already. Okay, so it's a matter of time. You've worked really hard on something. You will have your harvest, Aquarius. Keep doing what you're doing. You can't fail. You might need to take a detour. Maybe not, but you can't fail. We have, here's your plan, the King of Wands. Being passionate about what you're doing, what you're planning. Knowing that you will succeed, even if you have to make changes along the way. And we have the Chariot. You could be dealing with a Cancer, possibly. And tapping into your higher self and your intuition, but also using your logical mind in conjunction in making an important decision. You're going to be moving in a certain direction. You could be moving house, moving, your job could actually, like the physical place could be somewhere else. You might work at one hospital, say, and you get a job at a different hospital. Or there's a certain department in that hospital that moves to another location. So that's just an example. If you work in a school, same idea. You might move to a satellite campus. All right, Aquarius, 7 of Pentacles is being clarified by the Empress. So some of you could be having an addition to the family. You could be having a baby or someone you're close with. You could be having a grandchild. If you have animals, if you have pets, they could be having babies soon. The Empress could represent Taurus or Libra. It's about abundance, peace, beauty. Aquarius, I feel like you're coming to a peaceful place. You're enjoying life. You might be really enjoying the change of season right now. It's bringing you some peace. King of Wands. Oh, more passion here. So some of you are falling in love. This is a passionate connection for some of you with the Ace of Wands, okay? It's also very creative energy. So you might be starting a new business. You might be inventing something. Make sure you cover all of your legal bases with that, okay? Don't talk about it to just anybody. They might take your idea. All right, the Chariot, and look, the Knight of Pentacles. So I think this is what Libra just got in this column as well. So the Knight of Pentacles is about slow and steady progress. It could also represent a gift from someone. It could represent a romantic gift. It could be an engagement ring, something of value, of material value. Let's see what we have from the tea leaf fortune cards. All right, Aquarius. We have cobweb. You are protected from negative forces beyond your control. And call on those guides and angels. Nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Yeah, so we have that here with the Empress. Protecting your family, loved ones, baby animals, big animals, senior animals. Elephant, a long journey. So this could be in conjunction with the Chariot. Either physical or mental will leave you wiser in the end. We have the Pig, beware of greed. Okay, so I don't think you are the greedy one. Beware. That's what I was saying. Like, if you have a new idea, if you need a patent on it, for example, or a trademark, do that. Don't just tell someone else about it. Target, a goal-oriented person. So this is you striving toward your goals and finding ways to get there. Older man, dealings or relationship with an older man. It could be a woman. It could just be an older person, or I would say someone who is like a mentor to you, Aquarius. Let's get a couple more here. And we have broken ring, parting of the ways, either in romance or business. Okay, so for some of you, when I was talking about, did I say engagement ring? I said a romantic gesture. Somebody could be breaking up. I feel like, unfortunately, it's not unfortunate, because if there was a breakup, it was for the best. Maybe someone proposed to you and you were like, no, like, why are you proposing to me? That's not appropriate here. You just did me wrong. And now you're proposing to me because you want to keep me hooked. So for some of you, that's what's happening. For others of you, you are simply parting ways with maybe a neighborhood. Maybe you're moving to a new neighborhood, or you're parting ways with an old job. Purse, we have pay attention to your finances. Yes, someone was worried that you would leave them because they would be financially stuck. So they proposed. Okay, so that's not very nice. But if you got out of that, then it's for the best for you and others. There's good romance energy here too, though. And we have the dog, protection from a powerful friend. All right, great messages, Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Now back to Gemini. I'm sorry, I promised you tea leaf fortune cards and then forgot to do them. So these tea leaf cards are specifically for Gemini. Let's see what we have for Gemini. The cards that are still laid out was Aquarius's reading, so just don't pay attention to that. I am just going to get your tea leaf cards. Key, successful outcome to your problem, Gemini. That's awesome. Harp, we have great happiness. Fair man. So some of you could be dealing with a man that has light hair, blonde, gray, or white hair. If they have gray hair, maybe they were once blonde or something like that. But it could be a woman too. You might be dealing with this person you may have had an issue with, and you're figuring out the answer together. For others of you, it might have been like someone on the opposing side, and you're like, I'm not dealing with you anymore. I'm going to put great happiness on top here. All right, Gemini, something big happening in February. Big happy changes coming in February. This coming February. What's this all about? Candle. You will be shown the way. Let's get a couple more tea leaf fortune cards for Gemini. Yeah, so whatever this big happy thing coming up in February is, over the next 2 weeks, you're going to figure out what it is, and then between then and February, how to get there. We have Camel, persevere, and you will overcome problems or any obstacles. All right, and we have, yeah, Firecracker. This is a very exciting time. Well, family wishes come true. This could have to do with your home too. Your family, your animal family, expanding your family. something to do with your property. And look, vacation. So I think in your reading we were talking about a big vacation, maybe going abroad for some of you. It doesn't have to be that big though. It could simply be a peaceful weekend away. All right, Gemini and all air signs, thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you again soon.